Hey guys, welcome to part 8 of Let's Play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Defiance on the DS.
The eastern seaboard remains without power after last night's surprise Russian attack on Washington, D.C. With assistance from British troops here for joint training exercises, the U.S. forces have put up fierce resistance to the invading Russian troops. Russian forces have gained footholds at both the airport and seaport and look to be digging in for an extended fight.
This is Hunter. We're over the target area. Ground troops, be advised. Enemy units have already converged on the airport. We cannot let the Russians secure this location. If they do, they will use it as a launching pad for military movements. Allied teams will be moving into the area from several directions. Provide assistance as required, Hunter. Copy.
Okay, so in the last part, we had a very sudden, weird kind of ending. In case you're wondering what happened, because it's not really explained or anything, we were the British guys, we got to the end, we didn't get to the bomb in time, and it blew up. So I don't know what that means for the Hoover Dam. They never go back to it or actually really explain it. They don't say, oh, the Hoover Dam got destroyed, or anything like that. It's just, there we go, it just blows up and you die. Interestingly enough though, if you're playing on rookie difficulty, the easiest setting, then you will actually see another little scene showing the British troops survived. They just lived. I'm not too sure how that would work. I don't know why being in, how you could ever survive being in front of an explosion that is meant to destroy the Hoover Dam or destroy the generators at least. So, but yeah, and that's kind of weird that it's on rookie as well. So it kind of implies if you're playing on rookie they live, but if you play on the other difficulties they just die. But you would kind of think that they would have it on the hardest difficulty as a little extra bit, like showing a little extra cutscene, being like, hey look, they actually survived. Look, that's pretty cool. So yeah, sorry that I can show the cutscene, but I'm playing on normal here, and I'm sure it's very boring, and you know, you kind of know what's going on there. So yeah, because it's a Call of Duty game, so one of your main character has to die. Yeah, I think that happens in every game. One of the people you control die. COD 4, COD 5, maybe not actually. Oh, I don't know. So anyway, yes, this is the second and actually the last AC-130 mission. And what we're doing here is just going around bombing people and just defending your troops. It's okay. There's some annoying bits in this mission because the bad thing about these missions and why I didn't mention it before, but why they're not very fun to play is because look, the graphics aren't good enough. Or it's not even about the graphics not being good enough, it's look how tiny the people are. Like, you just having it on a little DS screen and having your troops be that small doesn't make any sense. You just can't see them. So that is why you have to rely on the bottom screen to actually see them. But still, even using the bottom screen, it can just be so hard to actually look out and actually see troops you're meant to destroy and troops you're meant to protect. It's really difficult to actually see. And this bit's kind of annoying because what you have to do is blow up these jets. But the thing is, they're jets, so they're going pretty damn quickly. So if you don't get them in time, then you're not going to blow them up. And also you kind of have to, because it's not instant when you shoot, you kind of have to do it in front of the jets to kind of stop it. So as you can see here, now it's just getting a bit silly because now I'm going to have to, I have to keep going down to chase the jet while trying to blow it up because there's a little delay. So there was actually a cut because I messed out first time. Because once you miss the first jet, you then have to wait for the other two jets to do their little run down the runway until, and then it says you failed and lets you restart. So it's kind of annoying. Because once the jet gets past your little thing, you can't catch up with it. Your AC-1, your crosshair just isn't quick enough and it's just gone. So you just do it really quickly and just make sure you get it. So this section, you're just defending the people in the middle, so just go around and just shoot everyone else. Again, it's hard to see the people like who's enemies and who's not. Or just to see the enemies. You can see the tanks fine, but look how that's ridiculous how tiny they are. They're literally like a pixel big, and you're meant to shoot them. So yeah, in the middle are the good guys you're defending. So just bomb all around them. You know, not too complicated, not too much to it. Yeah, that's about it. So while not much is going on, might as well talk about the collectibles. We've seen the collectibles, or I've collected 2, and I haven't actually really talked about them at all. Pretty much there's 30 throughout the game, and so there's more than one in each level. Of course, in these AC-130 missions, there's no collectibles there, so... And yeah, you just have to go around and collect them, but I won't be showing them because A, that's really boring, B, there's already a guide out there, so if you're looking for a guide for them, and C, they're completely pointless. You just collect them and that's it, you just have them all. Maybe I'm missing something here. I've been looking it up, looking on Wikipedia and all that, trying to see exactly what they do, and from what I've discovered, they don't do anything. You collect them all and you don't get anything, it seems like. They don't help you out in multiplayer, and it's the own reward. It's like, oh, you did it, awesome, great job there. So yeah, that's why I'm not going for them. But because you do get in this game an award system, very similar to actually the Spider-Man games that I've LP'd as well, the DS ones. They're like pretty much achievements, but they're called awards. But you don't really get anything for them, so they're kind of pointless. It's like, it's nice that they're there and they bothered, but completely pointless. Completely pointless having these awards. And I guess, like, even as a way to make you do stuff, it's still like, nope. And there's awards for single player and multiplayer as well, so that's quite nice.
Ridley, look alive. A patrol is on their way in. We'll ambush them from up top. Follow me.
Okay, so now we're actually on the ground playing this airport mission. Because like I said before, oh, you start with the AUG, which is awesome. I'm not too sure if these guys are meant to be the British guys from before. They probably are, but I have no idea. But yeah, you start with the AUG, and again, you know how I said, like, Modern Warfare, like, this game is more based on Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, this is why as well. Now we're just at an airport for the rest of the game, actually, or for most of the rest of the game anyway. Like, this is the 3rd act. I'd already talked about the different acts, and this part, starting with the AC-130 mission, is the last act. Is Act 3, and this is the last act of the game. Yeah, like, look how similar this one is to Modern Warfare 2, you know. Like when you're at the end there fighting outside. That's a cool mission. That's such a cool mission. So I'm not too sure. I was thinking about this. Not too sure which one I would say is my favourite Call of Duty campaign on the console ones. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about the console games. We're playing the DS ones, but you know, I would probably say Modern Warfare 2 actually. Oh yeah, there's also another one of these kind of puzzles. Just keep guessing, you know. It's the same strategy. They don't like have 4-digit ones, it's just 3. The one thing you do want to look out for here though is remember 0 counts, because there is a 0 on there and I never really considered it, but yeah, 0 does count. I think is it this one? Yeah, it's this one where I almost mess up because I completely forgot about the 0, but the code is actually 170, and I was like, oh awesome, I got it right. So yeah, don't forget to hit the 0, and if you can't figure it out, yeah, that one counts.
Has Ivan packing up and heading for the terminal. We're to clear any stragglers and make sure nothing leaves the ground. This way.
So yeah, Modern Warfare 2 would probably be my favourite one. Of course, Modern Warfare 1 will always be the classic and the one that I think people say that's the best one just because it's the first, you know. That's the innovator, that's the one that established the kind of new Call of Duty games. Well, not really. I mean, World at War with Black Ops was different. So, but I think Modern Warfare 2 is actually better in terms of actually what you do and the missions. I guess not story-wise, because the story in these games don't make any sense. It's nice about this DS version because it really is. It doesn't have particular characters. Like in the console ones you have Soap and Price, so then you kind of follow them and what they're doing, but it's super confusing what they're doing most of the time, and half of it doesn't make sense, and you're like, why are they, what's happening here? But in this DS version it really is America versus Russia. Russia has like started taking over America, and of course America are fighting back with the help of the British for some reason. Another cool slow-mo bit. Yeah. Very easy bit. I don't know why I'm using the 8. Yeah, I was going to say I need to just refill ammo. Get my AUG back. But, yeah, I mean, Modern Warfare 3 was really great. I don't know how, you know, like overall it seems like it got really good reviews, and you'd think at this point the people that don't like Call of Duty, and it's kind of dying down the whole Call of Duty versus Battlefield because it's gone on for so long that people just have lost interest, you know. Like I'd expected it to die down after Modern Warfare 2, but like the whole argument, the whole whoa, Battlefield's better, no, Call of Duty sucks, it just does the same thing. I think that would cool down. I was expecting that to cool down a lot sooner, but I think it kind of has, you know. Because the solution to moaning about Call of Duty is to stop buying Call of Duty. Just don't buy the games. If they're bad games, just don't pick them up. You don't have to go to the midnight launches. You don't have to play them. So I don't know why there's an issue there, or why there's still an issue. But yeah, I think it's kind of died down. Although I'm sure it'll come back. The whole Call of Duty, like people hating on it, just because it's popular, you know. If it's popular, it's gonna get hate. That's the internet. And of course, I find that problem every day because I'm so horrifically popular. I also get a lot of hate. Don't really see any, like, mostly get the hate, I'll be honest. Yeah. So, yeah, there's not much to say about this level. It's pretty cool being in an airport, I guess, but it's the same old, you know, it's very similar to the other levels. You just fight your way through like these things, and there's really not that much to them. There's no... Yeah, there's really not that much to them. There's no people attacking you from above or anything like that. It's kept relatively simple because it's on the DS. It's not quite... There's not as much to it in these kind of fights. They're still fun, but I should have got the Spaz 12 there. What was I thinking? Because there's no long-range enemies, so in this game the shotguns are really good. Although of course the AUG's better because 2 shots dead, but yeah, the shotgun's really good to have, but I don't really use it in this LP at all, any of the shotguns. Even though, yeah, because look how close I am already. I'm just right up close. That guy's kind of far away, but just walk up to him and blow his head off with Spaz 12. Wow. And also, something I haven't mentioned is that it's funny because there's like 2, maybe 3 different models for the Russians in this game, and one of them is just an old man. It's just clearly an old man, and you've probably seen him a few times when I've like got up close to him when I've like been shooting at the enemies, but he's just old. And it's weird because of course there's only 3 different models, so that makes a third of the Russians old men with mustaches, and it's kind of ridiculous, but it makes me laugh whenever I see one because it is quite a lot. And I have no idea what that fire was. Guessing that's a grenade. But yeah, speaking of the awards, there's actually an award to when someone throws a grenade at you. There's an award for picking up a grenade and throwing it back. At this point, I haven't got any awards at all, which is kind of strange. Like, because they are like achievements, but of course achievements you just get them anyway as you're playing the game. You know, even if you're not going for them, you're going to get a load. But no, none of them has come up, I don't think. And I have had a look at the list, and there are quite a few. And I've gotten close with some of them, but you know, like get a load of headshots, you know, some stuff like that. Well, we're almost at the end of the level here, not too much to do. Don't really know what you're meant to be doing for this last objective. It tells you to not let the Russians escape, and it gives you a time limit, so I just ran as quick as I could, and then you just get this weird little thing. Yeah, then you just get here and the time runs out, so I'm guessing I did it because the level ended. I didn't fail, but yeah, anyway, so I've been on Top 23, and I will see you in the next part for more airport anchor things. Alright, see you next time, guys.
Command, airport is secure.
I heard the port is where the real action's at now. Think that's where we're headed next.
I think we've done enough shooting for now. Patrol the area until further orders.